You know, I do have the research and design classes. Those are going well this year. It's always interesting every year since they're project-based and student-led. Even though we're participating in the Team America Rocketry Challenge, those classes find their own path about how they do things. I guess what we're doing right now that's fairly interesting, they've just finished their computer designs, and we received our materials that they requested and funded by the district. They'll start building their prototypes next week. One of the classes has been in communication with the Makerspace facility at Abilene Christian University, and the students are all doing it. They're communicating with the director of the Makerspace lab. We're making arrangements to go over and use their CO2 laser cutter over there to help cut some our fin jigs that we need because fin alignment on the airframe of the rocket is a pretty important aspect of getting it to fly well. So I'm tickled about that. The kids are doing a good job. It's one of those things, those soft skills, those real life skills. They're not writing emails that are graded by the teacher. They're writing emails that are being read by real people in the world. So it's amazing how much harder they work on it whenever they know somebody else is reading it besides just somebody in the school system. So that's kind of what's going on there. One of the things I really wanted to talk to you about tonight was some of the computer science stuff that's going on. This is actually kind of hot off the presses. If you look at the day, some of y'all know Aaron works for Dell. They sent this material out, so you know what, October the 11th. This is pretty new stuff. But Dell's committed to spending a ton of money on STEM. It's $14 million, and they wanted to do it by this fiscal year. So that's like by February 8th. I guess what I'm pretty excited about, I know we've talked about visiting places like Roscoe and building some corporate relationships, getting some outside energy into the system here. The things that I noticed that I thought were really interesting, they have this Power of One mentor program, which they try to pair up Dell professional one-on-one with students, so that each one of our students that could be in a computer science class or after-school program like that, there's a possibility of creating a partnership where they have an actual mentor that's in the industry that they can talk to and help them be excited about career opportunities and what's great about it. I think that's pretty neat. Also, not to get too far ahead of myself, let me tell you why I think this is important for us to talk about. You can see the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says the number of STEM jobs to grow by 12.5% by 2022. Erin sent me, and I forgot to put it on there, she sent me it's a Dell statistic that says there's going to be about 1.4 million STEM jobs available that are related to computer science by the year 2020. And Dell's projection is that secondary education, whether it's four-year college or two-year technical schools, are only going to be providing graduates to fill about 29% of those jobs. So there's a lot of opportunity there. The adult in me also says, who's going to take those other 71% of the jobs? And I'm thinking they may be outsourced. So I'd like to see that money stay in the United States, right? Along with that, I'm just thinking there's a lot of opportunities. Dell's committed to doing this, and why not get some of this done in Coleman? How do I go back?
Up arrow.
Up arrow. All right. One of the real shortfalls is girls in STEM. You can see some of the statistics here. Only 1 in 7 women with a STEM degree actually work in STEM. That's pretty frightening. 25% of computer jobs were held by women. High school girls who were encouraged to study computing were 4 times more likely to say they'd major in college. Those sorts of things. Now, one of the things that's not on this, I was talking to Joy before the meeting. Most of the things I'm running across tell us that girls in particular, if we're going to get them active in a STEM-related field, we got to hook them while they're in elementary school. By the time they get to high school, it's very, very difficult to get them excited about computer science-related things. So I need to have some conversations with y'all about, what we could do at the elementary and middle school levels to just generate some excitement. We need to figure out some kind of longitudinal plan that can help us get these kids excited. Because I think it's pretty apparent that there's lots of opportunities out there. Dell has some partnerships. I threw this one up there because I think it's one that we could get working here in Coleman. They have a partnership with this nonprofit called Girls Who Code. There's a chance to create an after-school program along with our ACE grant that we have. We might have a real opportunity here to build something between a Dell partner and the money we have with ACE to build an after-school program that really makes a difference. So how are we going to do that? I don't know. I mean, I've been thinking about this since October the 11th, so this is pretty new stuff. But it's exciting. I think it was exciting, something to let y'all know that's going on. Moving to the next thing. This is a little bit more that Power of One, the mentor program that I was talking to you about. I'll make this PowerPoint available to y'all if you want to see it. I know we've got a lot of people that want to talk tonight, so I'll buzz through some of this. There was a couple of quotes from some of this material that Dell sent out that I thought were relevant. This first one, the CEO of Girls Who Code, and I don't want to butcher this nice lady's name, so I'm not even going to try. But it says technology is the single most powerful industry in its potential to rapidly reinvent society as we know it. I think there's a real chance here for, we talk about how the middle class suffers in America, and this is one of those places that we have a chance to make a real difference. Not all of these STEM jobs are based on 4-year careers. Some of them are 2-year technical schools. So you have a chance to reach a wide variety of our students that we have, that are typical students here in Coleman. If we could just get them excited about it. And the second quote I thought was really good. Too often we give kids answers to remember rather than problems to solve. And I think that speaks to the heart of a lot of what's nice about CTE classes, is those critical thinking skills that we want kids to have. They develop them naturally because, we're putting them in situations that require them to think critically. One other thing I wanted to share with you. Now this is, if you want the PowerPoint later, there's some videos to watch that are interesting. I just received an email also today. Those of you that know, I participated in the We Teach CS Computer Science Collaborative from the Region Center last year. There was a statewide push from the University of Texas STEM Science Center in Austin to get more teachers certified in computer science. And I participated in that this last summer. Got my computer science certification, as you know, but they sent out this email. It was written by John Owen. Just to tell you who he is, he works at the University of Texas. He's director of the UT STEM Science Center. He's one of the authors of the UIL Computer Science Test. Basically, he has a real voice in what happens in computer science in the state of Texas. He sent this email out to all of us that participated in the We Teach CS program. And what they're doing now is trying to figure out, I think it's highlighted here, they're trying to figure out a good pre-AP computer science curriculum. And they're communicating with those of us that have been involved in the grant. So I think it's exciting for y'all to understand we have a chance to have a real voice in how some of the computer science curriculum in the state of Texas gets, we get to sit at the table and have a voice in what happens in the state. How big that voice is, I don't know, but we'll have a voice. I think that's pretty interesting. I just got that today. So like I said, there's some interesting things happening in the computer science world. I'm excited about some of the potential we have for corporate partnerships and things going on that might really be cool for Coleman High School and particularly for our students. And if you have any questions later, I'll share this presentation with you or talk to you more about any of the details of this if you're interested. And if not, I'll turn it over to the other folks that have things to say.